Hey everyone, Sirloin of Beef here, and we're back on Court Farm. So I went ahead and fast forwarded time a little bit since the last episode. As you can see, it's pretty dark again here, just so we could get out of that rain. Now the field is still a little mushy, but it's dried enough that we can drive through it. And since this is the last month, where is it? Here we go. That we can get this alfalfa planted. I need to go ahead and get that in the ground here. So we're gonna go ahead and get that started in the dark here. Um, Make sure all the lights are on. And then once we get this seeded, we'll move on to November. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started here. Start that up. And of course, we are running the new equipment from the Coon, or no, not from that. And of course, we are running the equipment from the new Horse DLC. And it looks like it's got a pretty good speed on it. We should be able to knock this out in no time. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a couple headlands here, or probably just one, since this has a pretty decent speed to it and it's not too big. And then I will cut to November. So I will see you next month. All right, and here we are in November, and looks like the light gets here pretty late, because it's already 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're still dark, so dawn seems to be pretty late here. Let's go ahead and get it back on 3 times here. I slowed it down a little bit because I wanted to make sure we got that alfalfa done, which we did get finished. So go ahead and feed our pup there. And as you can see, now I don't know if this is the mud um, that's on there, but it looks like it's implemented fine, and I think these are just marks because it looks like they're kind of above the ground. Um, but we got that taken care of, and that was only in a few spots around the edge. I don't know if that actually affected any, as you can see there. So it looks kind of looks kind of out of place, but it looks seated just fine. Like everything I see here, these are really bad. So I don't know if that's the mud system that's causing that because of the rain, because it definitely looks worse around the headland where we were going, than it does in the rest. But yeah, see, the rest of the field is fine here. Um, we got to take some soil samples, so I'm gonna go ahead while it's still dark because that's a pretty simple thing to do, and we'll remember to send them off this time as well. Um, I'll go ahead and get that done. Is our soil sample? Yep, it's right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. And then this will tell us what we need for nitrogen and all that stuff. Probably should have done this before. Get our lights on. There we go. Before we put the lime down. But that's okay. All right, then let's see. We need to unfold this. All right, lower it, and then should be able to just take some samples now. Let's start at this end down here. Right. And then depending on what we might need to do on the farm here, we're either going to get some contracts started or we're going to go ahead and do whatever we need to get done on the farm, make sure the chickens are fed, things like that. Um, but during the winter months, there's not really a whole lot that needs to be done here, so we might end up just skipping through a few months just so we can get into back into springtime and crops start becoming available and stuff like that. Now, one thing that I was experimenting with that we are going to have to make an adjustment on um, is I found out that the Heston baler does not work with alfalfa, or at least for whatever reason, I could not get it to work on my own personal playthrough that I'm doing, off cam. So it looks like we are going to have to go ahead and replace that Heston baler, but which is a shame because I actually really like it. I think it's pretty neat with the bigger bales and everything. But in all honesty, I think it's probably for the best because when we get to start wrapping some of our bales, we're not going to run into any issues with any kind of wrappers or anything like that. Can I get this in one go? All right. And because I'm a perfectionist and I hate these little spots like that, I'll just run another one right here. Okay, perfect. So that should have the whole field covered. Go ahead and lift that, fold it back up. And what do we need to do to actually send them off this time here? Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just trying to send soils. Yes. Okay. And will this fit in there? Nope, tractor's too high. Okay, that's fine. We'll just put it back in the shed where we got it. Without trying to destroy all the property. Okay, and let's see, let's get over here. And I'm sure our chickens are going to need some food, so. Still haven't quite gotten a full pallet yet. We'll get there, though. How much more do they need? Chickens are 290. Okay. Let's see. Actually, probably be best just to back it up this way. And turn around here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get these chickens fed here. And we're going to run that Heston baler up to the store because the longer we have it, the more it's going to depreciate. So we want to go ahead and definitely get rid of that. We'll just put a little extra here so we don't have to worry so much next time. And look at getting another baler just so we have one when we're ready to start mowing or doing whatever we need to do again. And I will bring you right back after we've got that sorted out. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more light out, and we'll see what we need to get done on the farm, and we'll go from there. All right, and we're on our way back from the store here with our new baler. You can see it in the rear view mirror. Don't know if you can tell what it is uh, already. Place your bets now. See if you can guess that before we get back. But I just wanted to bring you back a little bit early here and take a look at the amazing sunrise and lighting we have going on here in this map. Oxygen David really overdid himself with this one. I definitely think it is one of the best looking maps that I've played on Farming Sim so far. All right, let's see. All right, and here we are. Ooh, big bump. All right, and here we are back at the farm for the big reveal. So, what kind of baler did we get? We got the Go Wheel. So, the baler that we sold when we had purchased it, or well, we didn't. We started with it, and I'm in a totally wrong category. Let's see, where does it balers? Okay, so that Heston baler that we started with here, $90,000 for that. So when we sold it, we got about 70 and change. And the wheel here, we couldn't quite afford the combi, so we went ahead and got the regular round baler here. Um, and that is so that's gonna work for us. We'll just be able to use that one there. That shouldn't be an issue. And to put a little bit of extra money in the bank for us here though as well. So we're not quite down to our last dollar anymore. So that's always good as well. Let's go ahead and tuck this away because even though we don't need it right now, like I said, I just wanted to get it because I know when we do the alfalfa, that Heston baler isn't going to work for it. And I just wanted to already have a baler uh, on standby, ready to go for it. So we're not put in a predicament where we have a baler that won't work for it and can't switch it out or anything like that. So because obviously, like I said, if we would have held on to that Heston baler that long, it would have been worth even less. So it's best just to get rid of it and swap them out now. And actually, where am I going? I can just leave this right here. Okay. Let's see. Oops. All right. Turn it off. We go. All right. So we got our new baler. Our chickens still says cows. There it is. Chickens are fed. Getting some eggs here. What else do we got here? Do we start on the cows? Do we wanna get some cows? And I mean, because we have the straw and the grass here, and this will also help us just get rid of these Heston bales. So we can just kind of just discard of them, since we're not going to be using these kind anymore. And let's see, because what do we have going on right now? I don't think there's any field work that needs to be done. I think we've pretty much gotten all our fields sorted out here. Let's see. Oops, I just reset that. That's fine. Let's see. Okay. So let's take a look at our values here. Trying to get. I'm very unfamiliar with this here. Let's see. What about this one? What do we got here? Oh, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so the environmental score details. Okay, so that's where we sampled that whole thing, but it still says only 11.2. I wonder if it's because it's accounting for some of this other area here. It still wants us to do all that. That's kind of dumb. So we'll just take the hit on that for now. Nope. There we go. Okay, so that looks like it. Does that need nitrogen? So nitrogen seems kind of low on that. It should be higher. pH is good. Weed's good. Down here. Guess that's good. I don't really know what I'm reading at all here. But let's see. What is the field? So, well, it says nitrogen's perfect, and that's good. So we don't have any work we need to do here in this field. What about over here in 57? Run through the hedges. Let's see. Yeah, no, this one. Well, this one does still need to be plowed, so we're gonna make sure we get that done next time. But I mean, this one looks good. There's no weeds or nothing. All right. And let's jump on over here to 54. Maybe we can do something here with this field on that. If not, then we're just, like I said, we'll just jump into a couple contracts and kind of go through the seasons here. Let's see. So this does say that it needs plowing. But I'm not going to plow this up just to put grass back down. I mean, it's already a grass field. Let's see. Oh, and we don't have the soil data for this. Okay, well, that's a thing. Let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. All right, and we're back here getting the last sample for the field 54 here. All right, and that is that. So we should be able to go ahead and send those off. All right. All right, so now we can maybe see if we need to probably put some fertilizer or lime down or anything like that over here. Get a better yield on our next cut. That's good. Oh, look at that. That was quick. All right. All right. Look out, chickens. Alright, there we go. We'll set this back over here. Perfect. Alright, so that is done. Let's take a look here. Alright, yep, so sandy loam and loam. Whatever whatever that means. Alright. So we are good there. See, now look at that. See, so that says solo sampling 15. So that one for 14.9. So that's pretty, I think because we missed that little corner there maybe. But that looks pretty much perfect. But then, like, you look at these. Oh, well, okay, well, I guess, oops. Are they all linked up somehow? That's interesting. Because now they're all 14.9. I guess they're all associated with each other. Okay, well, interesting. Like I said, I'm new to the precision farming. I don't really use it all that much. This is probably the most involved I've ever gotten with it. All right, so as far as our crops here, everything is growing. Let's see, doesn't still just got a little bit of weeds there. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yep, both of those need plowing. This one, I don't know if we need to plow this up or what we're going to go ahead and do with that. We might just go ahead and um, plow it up and make another field because we can use all the stuff that we get from the alfalfa for the cows and stuff like that if we want. And, maybe put a crop in there or whatever. Let me know what you guys think. And we'll go ahead and do that. But if it's just for the grass and we're just going to leave it as grass, I'm not going to bother going through all the work of plowing that field just to then put grass right back down on top of it. I don't really see too much of a point there. I don't, I know it would be a better yield, but again, uh, kind of work versus reward, I guess, on that one. But let's check some cows here. Maybe we'll go ahead and we'll get some cows started. So then that way next season, we'll have some slurry and things like that we can use for uh, fertilizer and everything. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I know it's most profitable to get the baby cows, but I really let's see because that they're not going to produce milk until they're 12 months old, or is that what the I need to research more on animals. uh, let's see. So we can get some of these. That would take almost all of our money. We don't maybe want that many. Maybe go half. That's 62.50, but that's going to take months for them to even get to anywhere. Let's see. What about these here? Yeah, 'cause that's $30,000 for those. Well, let's take a look at contracts. We'll see if we can knock a contract out to get some money in, and then we'll call that a video, and we'll get some cows uh, at the beginning of the year on probably January or sometime. So let's see what we have for contracts here, if any. What do we go? Oh, wow, look at all of these. And let's see. So mow. So they want silage bales. They want hay bales, silage bales. Because if we had one where we could just, let's see, yep, they want silage bales as well. Let's see. Mow the grass in field 107. Where's 107? Let's see here. So that's 111, 115, 114. How do the numbers work on this thing? Okay, here it is. 100, 110, 9. Where is field? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 104. Every field with 107. Where's 107, guys? Point it out for me. I can't see it. 105. These numbers are all over the place. They don't make any sense to me. I'm so lost. All right. And I'm probably staring right at it too. So it's 104. Oh, there it is. 107. Hey, look at that. It's right next to our farm. That's not bad at all. And that would give us, what do we have here? That would give us, what was it, $18,000 for that one? That is pretty good. We might have to do that one. Or this one, harvesting. Potatoes. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not potatoes. What else? Sugar beets. See, sunflowers. Oh, that one could be interesting. Do some sunflowers. Field 49. I think is that also biased? Yeah, that's kind of close. Well, at this point, because I know the time that we're running on here, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to call the video here at this point, and then I'm going to go ahead and look through some of these, and we will start our next video with a contract. So let me go ahead and figure out which one I want to go ahead and do here, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed the content, I hope you like and subscribe, and of course all feedback is appreciated and welcome. Thank you very much for taking your time out of your day to enjoy this with me here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and stay safe. Bye bye.